Okay, so Alex and Trance, this is your recording. Unfortunately, I just forgot. So we've already filled in a little bit. I'm just going to recap this for them, if that's okay with you guys. So, gentlemen, this is on your notes sheet that I handed out to you. And everything below this line is what we filled in so far. Okay, so an absolute value equation is going to form a V shape. If you have an absolute value with nothing in front of it, it's going to be a right side up V. If you have a negative in front of it, it's going to be an upside down V. Okay, now we have this thing called a critical number, and that's where the point of the V is. Okay, if you want to find the critical number, you have to set whatever's in the inside equal to 0. All right, so that's all the notes I have for you as far as absolute values go. Now we just got to actually do it. Okay, so go ahead and flip to the 3rd page of your packet. Please and thank you. And let's do some absolute value problems. All right, does everybody see the absolute value in number 1? Yes? Okay, first question for you. Is this going to be right side up or upside down? It's going to be right side up because this is positive in front of there. So I'm just going to make a note to myself that this thing is going to be right side up. Now I need to find the critical number. It is not. Okay, does everybody see the absolute value, how it says x minus 2 inside the absolute value? That's what you're going to set equal to 0. That's what you are going to set equal to 0. How would you solve that then? Add the 2, so x is 2. So folks, for your critical number, that's the x value. Now we have to find the y value. In order to do that, we're going to plug in that 2. Okay, when you plug in that 2, I have 2 minus 2 minus 4. Does everybody see how I plugged that right in for the x? Yes? Now, you have to do what's inside the absolute value first. What is 2 minus 2? What's the absolute value of 0? Still 0. And then what's 0 minus this 4? So that is your critical number, 2, negative 4. That is where the tip of that V will be. Is everybody okay with that? Now, is this thing face up or face down? It is face up, which means, now don't draw this, it means it's going to have to go like this, doesn't it? Yes? Well, how am I going to find my other points? Didn't we previously use slope to find our points? Yeah, the slope was always in front of which variable? If we did, and again, don't write this is slope-intercept form, isn't it? Yes? Which of these letters stood for slope? M is my slope number, isn't it? Isn't that whatever's in front of the x? The same is true for absolute values. So does everybody see how it says x minus 2? What's in front of the x? A 1, which means my slope is 1. It's going to be 1 over 1. Now, didn't we decide this was going to be face up? Yes? So I am going up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. How is everybody with that side of the V? Now, didn't we say that this point right here was the tip of that? Yes? That means we're going to go the other way. We're going to go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And now you're ready to connect your dots. So this is a kind of a combination of slope-intercept form and then that absolute value. How'd we do here, guys? Is this okay? Is that okay? Now we got to go ahead and answer the rest of it. Left-hand behavior and right-hand behavior are both what? Increasing. What is my x-intercept? Z. There's 2 of them, isn't there? Where does this thing cross the x-axis? Now I want the ordered pairs. So it'll be -2, 0, and 6, 0. Was that all right? Does that make sense? Okay. How about the y-intercept? Where's across the y-axis? There we go, 0, -2. And now we've answered all the questions that I've asked. Does it cross the y-intercept in 2 places or 1 place? See, this is my y-intercept. It only crosses it in 1 place. For the x-intercept, we cross it in 2 places. How we doing, guys? Ready to do it again? Okay, let's take a look at number 2. We don't need this. Okay. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so first things first. Does everybody see the absolute value? Is it going to be face up or face down? She tells me up, so I'm just going to put a little note up here. First thing I need to find is my critical number. What is inside the absolute value? So x plus 1 has got to be equal to 0. Solve it. So x is -1. That means that -1 is the x value of that point. Now we're going to take that -1 and plug it in. What's the absolute value of 0? Still 0. And that's your y value. So that point right there is that tip of that V. How's everybody doing? Making sense or no? Now I need to know the slope. The slope is what's attached to the x, in front of the x. What's in front of the x? A 1, which means from this point, and we said it was face up, didn't we? We're going to go up 1 over 1. On both sides to form that V. Increasing, increasing, yep. How about my x-intercept? -1, 0. How about the y-intercept? How we doing, guys? Critical number, then use your slope. Number 3 makes you nervous? Let's see if I have number 3 up here. Is everybody good with this? Yeah? Good? It is number 3. I need to put my critical number down here. Okay, first things first. Face up or face down? Face up. Okay. What's inside the absolute value? So x has to be equal to 0. There's nothing to solve, is there? No. So that is my x value. Now to find the y value, I have to plug that 0 in to my original equation. What is the absolute value of 0? 0 plus 1 is, so my point for my critical number is 0, 1. What's up? Got it. Everybody good here? Now I got to use my slope, right? What is the slope? 1. So we're going to go up 1 over 1 on both sides. Looks like that. So tell me about my left and right hand behaviors. They're both increasing. How about my x-intercept? There is none. If you look, this thing does not cross the x-axis. There isn't any. None. How about the y-intercept? 0, 1. That just happens to be the same as our critical number. Was there any reason to be nervous about that, Kaylin? No, it wasn't too bad. No, it could be different. Could be different. Do we have any different ones on here, Kaylin? Nope, they're all ones. Okay. Ready to move on? Yeah? Let's go to number 6. First thing I want to know, is this face up or face down? It's face up. Now I need to find my critical number. What am I going to set equal to 0? So what is the x? Awesome. So for my critical number, the -1 is the x coordinate. Now I have to plug that in. What's the absolute value of 0? Then plus the 3 is 3. So my critical number is -1, 3. That's going to be the tip of that v. All right, what's my slope here? 1. So we're going to go up 1 over 1 on both sides because it's face up. What do you think we're going to do if it's face down? Yeah, if it's face down, we're going to go down 1 over 1. Okay, but these are face up so far. Okay, left and right hand behaviors, both increasing. X-intercept, there isn't any. And the y-intercept, awesome. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of rolling here. How's everybody doing? They have enough time to write everything down? Yeah? Yeah, I think I split them up to the whole front was face up, and I think the whole back is face down. You good? Okay, let's go to number 7. Okay, face up or face down? This one's going to be down. Okay, for my critical number, what am I going to set equal to 0? So what's x? So for my critical number, I have a 2 for the x coordinate. Now we have to substitute, so I have negative absolute value of 2 minus 2, absolute value minus 2. All right, woo, saw it coming. Didn't scare me this time. Absolute value is what has to be done first. What's 2 minus 2? Then you make it negative. You guys see how this negative doesn't really matter because 0 is still just 0? And then minus 2 is negative 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Stop. 2 minus 2 is 0. Absolute value of 0 is still 0. Now make 0 negative. It's still 0, right? Yes? And then minus 2 gives me negative 2. 0 is neither positive nor negative. All right, so here is my critical point. Now, you said my slope was still 1, right? But we're going to go down 1 over 1. Oh, no. And you're going to do that on both sides. Left and right hand behaviors are now decreasing because it's pointed down. How about x-intercepts? Still none. We're not touching the x-axis. How about the y-intercept? I heard a mumbling. I hope it was 0, negative 4. Yeah? Okay? Yeah? I think I might have just 2 more. And then I'll let you finish the rest of them. Good? All right, number 9. Face up or face down? Okay. What will I be setting equal to 0? So what's x? So that is my x coordinate in the critical number. Now we're going to plug it in. So I have negative absolute value of negative 4 plus 4, and then plus 2. All right, what's negative 4 plus 4? 0. What's the absolute value of 0? Still 0. Now make 0 negative. Still 0. Now add 2. And you get 2. So negative 4, 2 is my critical number. What's my slope? Yep, it's 1, isn't it? But this is a negative absolute value, so we're going down 1 over 1 in both directions. It is, well, it is. If my graph would be bigger, it would be nice and even. Okay, how about left and right hand behaviors? Okay, how about my x-intercepts? You got it. Negative 6, 0 and negative 2, 0. And then how about the y-intercept? Awesome. Okay. Do you guys feel like you need another example? Not really? You're okay? Think you can do it? I did have one more. Do you want me to do one more, or you just want me to let you go? Might as well do it? Okay, that's fine. We can do it. Face up or face down? To find my critical number, what do I need to set equal to 0? Awesome. So what's x? So that is the x value for my critical number. Now we're going to plug it in. All right, 1 minus 1 is? Absolute value of 0 is? Make it negative, it's still? Now subtract 1. Okay, so 1, negative 1 is my critical number. What's my slope? So that means I'm going where? Yeah, because this is a negative absolute value, it's going to be going down. Let me get the rest of my stuff up here. Okay, how about left and right hand behavior? How about my x-intercepts? How about my y-intercept? Okay. How many you got for homework? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those 5 problems are yours for homework. And we'll start something different the next time I see you.